Hi everyone, Jacoda Was here with NextQuest, and today we're going to be going over how to print out your guys' request cards. There's multiple different ways, so let's dive in here and see what's best for you. First, we're going to log in. Once we're into our site here, we're going to go ahead and toggle over to our templates page. And if you guys don't like the request cards we generate for you, you can feel free to download your own QR code and design your own cards. But for now, we're going to hit View Templates. Right here we have the flyer version, or as I like to call the request card. And also you can change this to light mode if you prefer to have a white card. And then if you would like to toggle over here, you can download a poster version if you wanted to leave that up by the tip jar, or a print at home version if you wanted a free option. You guys can print at home. So those are the three options we're dealing with here. Let's hop to the flyer, and we're going to start showing you guys how to do this. So first off, real easy, we're going to hit download on each the front and back of your request card, and that's going to get saved to your computer. And then the first company that I'm going to have pulled up here is Vistaprint, and this is a great option to printing out your guys' cards. They can ship right to your house. Now, once you're into Vistaprint, you guys can choose to continue as a guest or make an account like I have, and that's easier to make a reorder. But as far as right now, once you guys are into Vistaprint, you can hit Print Advertising in Office, and once you guys hover over that section, it's going to bring up a whole lot of options here, but under Marketing Materials, we're going to hit Postcard. Then under here, you have some options. We're going to scroll down and select 4x6 orientation. And then we're going to want to go ahead and make sure we scroll down and click on the vertical option. So that way they're going to be facing up and down. And then once we have done that, we can go ahead and click upload your own design, because you guys are going to have the two downloads you just saved to your computer. And quite frankly, from here on out, it's pretty easy. We're going to just click on upload from this device. Once we click on that, your guys' folders are going to start coming up here. And I'm going to go ahead and just click on my card that I just downloaded. It's going to fill in there. And then sometimes it might say it's low resolution, but Vistaprint oftentimes does this, and it has a system that just clears it up. But I've printed them through here. The quality is really good. And then go ahead and click on the back. Same thing, we're going to hit upload. We're going to scroll down and click on that back PDF that you guys downloaded. It fills in very nicely here. It's going to just sharpen everything up before you guys can go ahead and preview. And then once it does that, we're going to go ahead and just check out the front here of the card. It looks very good. We're going to click on the back. That looks nice as well. Once you guys are happy with that, we're going to hit next. And then that's going to also just bring up another preview. Like it says here, review design, and then we can click on the front and back. You guys are going to approve your design, and then just hit continue. And then from here on out, we're going to go into the quantity you guys can get. And so through Vistaprint, obviously you guys are going to have to pay for your cards, and I just get the standard thickness. I do like to get the glossy cards. I think they last longer. So right now it shows that you can get 25 cards for $19.99, but if you look at the unit, that's 80 cents a unit. So what I would do is get as many cards as you guys are willing to get, because the more cards you get, the cheaper it is. So I'll either get normally 500 or 1,000 cards, and that will last me for a very, very long time. You can give them out as business cards as well. And if you get 1,000 cards, it's only 11 cents a unit. So it's very cheap if you do it that way. I know it could be $100 to get started, but once you do that, it's a lot cheaper in the long run versus getting only 25 cards for $20. So I would recommend getting more of a bang for your buck here. And then you guys can add those to cart when you decide what quantity you want. And then you guys can figure out how to put your payment information in here. It's going to be just like any other online shopping thing. So that is how you guys print your cards off of Vistaprint. So pretty straightforward. A lot of these companies are the same. I just picked three of my favorites that you guys are probably familiar with dealing with. So, and those will ship to your house. Next up here we have Staples, and this is going to be a company that I've used quite a few times now. And what's good about Staples is if you have a show that day and you get all your stuff filled out and you're really eager to start using NextQuest, they'll normally have your cards ready in one day. So if you don't want to wait for the shipping, kind of like Vistaprint has, you guys can use Staples if that's in your town or city, and they'll print very quickly, and it's very easy to upload your cards through Staples as well. So right here, we're going to dive into how you guys do that. We're going to go ahead and look up postcards just in the search bar. And when you do that, you're going to be able to scroll down here, and it's going to say get started. Right here, we have the orientation. We're going to click that to portrait. And then the size is already selected, a 4x6. And then we're going to select double-sided. And then I like to make my cards glossy. I think they look a lot nicer like that. And then just like Vistaprint, you guys can see that the more cards you get, the cheaper it is. Staples is a little bit more expensive than Vistaprint, but also they have them ready in the same day. So that's another great option. You hit upload design here. That's going to start bringing up our workspace here. And once that's up, we can start uploading our design. So we're going to hit my computer. Once again, we're going to scroll down and find the front of our request cards that we have saved. It's going to start generating that, and then once it's uploaded, it's just going to autofill in here. And then we're going to move on to the back side. Same thing, click my computer, and then go ahead and bring up your back downloaded PDF. That's going to upload, and then boom, you got it saved, the front and back, and you guys can click and kind of approve those. They look great right now, and it's custom to fit to that 4x6, so it'll autofill in there. We're going to hit continue as guest right now, but like I said, I encourage you guys to make accounts with these. I have accounts with every company we're using today. And then you guys can hit add to cart and fill out your payment information. So just like Vistaprint, very similar. We're just doing the postcard thing. Now we're going to go ahead and hop to Office Depot. And we're going to go to the print and copy side. And we're going to go to marketing materials and postcards. So they're all under a similar category. I will say that Office Depot is one of the more challenging companies to print your cards with. It's not terrible, but it's not as easy to use as Vistaprint and Staples. So, but if you guys don't have those other options and this is the only way to go, you can definitely use it. We just selected one of their postcard options after we put in what size we wanted, which was a 4x6 card. And once we did that, I just clicked on the first one that came up because we're going to be pulling up our PDF downloads anyways. So I just clicked on one of the first ones there, and once it loads, there's going to be some text that comes up with this, and at first I tried to delete it, but then I realized once we upload our PDF, it's just going to cover that anyway, so that won't be there, and I don't know why they inserted that anyway. So just ignore the text, click on upload files. Same thing, we're going to grab the front of our card. We're going to hit open, and then it's not going to automatically go. So then we got to click on that one more time, and then it's going to kind of put it in smaller. So now we got to drag to kind of fit it in that box there. So like I said, it's very easy to do this, but a little more challenging than Vistaprint does kind of the automatic thing for you. So once we get that fit in the box there, we can click on the back of the box, and then we're going to be grabbing our the QR code side of our request card. Now once the back is pulled up, there's going to be more text. Like I said, just ignore that. We're going to grab the back, open it up here, and then we got to click on it one more time because it's not going to just auto generate there. And then once we get that clicked on, same process, we're going to drag it so it fills in the box. And then once we kind of get those drug out, we're going to approve the front and the back here. This looks really nice. The front looks clear. We can click on the back as well. And then Office Depot does things a little bit differently. They sell not by like how many cards you get by the box. So you can see here one box is $26, and then if you want to get more boxes of cards, you save a certain amount of money. So all the companies have the same rule. The more cards you get or boxes you get, the cheaper it's going to get every time. So I recommend getting more cards instead of reordering all the time. It's worth it just to get as many cards as you can one time, and you'll save more money like that. And then over here on the poster side of things, you guys can easily print out a poster through Vistaprint or any really printing store you want to. So the poster should be really straightforward. Just to show you guys here, I brought up Vistaprint, and you can click on the print advertising in office once again, and then hit posters. They're right up front here. And then we're not going to be uploading this just because there's so many options and it's pretty straightforward, the same process, just one-sided. So you click on vertical, and then there's like tons and tons of sizes you guys can set your poster to be. So if you wanted a really big poster and just get like one or two of those at your shows to put around, like where people can walk in and scan instead of handing out each cards at every table, you can do that. I personally like to have the card sitting at the table because some people don't want to get up and walk to scan your poster. And then you can also change that to light mode. Lastly here, the print at home version, if you guys are just trying out NextQuest and you say, I don't want to spend any money to buy any new cards, well, that's fine. So that's why we made this option for you. If you have a printer at home, you can download those. I'm going to pull up Word right here. And once you open up a blank document, you can go to Insert, and then we're going to pull up the files from our computer. And we're going to just go ahead and browse for that one-sided print at home copy we made. So I'm going to scroll down here, and I got them saved right here. We're going to click and open this up in our Word document. And then you can print one per page or two, or you can try to squeeze 4 little ones on. This is where you guys are going to have a lot more control over things. So I kind of like to do this and print 2 per one blank page, and then I can cut them out with scissors and hand them out at a show. If you're good at working with Word, you can try to print 4 on a page. And really, this will give you an option if you don't want to print them at all. I highly recommend printing them through Vistaprint. I know it takes a little bit for them to ship to you, but it's cost effective. You can get a lot of cards, and they look very nice and professional. Like I said, people often will take those as business cards with your information on it. So it's totally worth it in the long run to get a really nice printed card. But as you can see here, if you don't want to do that, you guys can just print them at home through your printer. A lot of people already using NextQuest said they went ahead and spent the money to get their cards, and in about 1 or 2 shows, they've made the money back just getting tips through people scanning and sending you money through your Venmo or Cash App or whatever tipping accounts you have set up throughout your profile. So once again, I recommend that you guys spend a little bit to get the nice cards. But if you don't want to, we got plenty of options for you. That's how it works. And then once the audience scans the cards, if you want to see how your account looks, you can always go to your template page and click View Your Audience Site. And so it's going to bring you here. I pulled up my actual page here so you can see I got all my songs they can request. And then we got our bio and all that we've filled out previously with you guys. So, and then once they click on a song that they would like to hear, they can fill out their name, email, and memo. So we've already kind of went over that, but that's how you get your request cards, and that's going to be where it takes you when they scan. So thank you guys for joining in. I hope that cleared some stuff up on how to print out your cards, and I hope you guys get some awesome cards and start getting song requests. So thank you so much, and we'll see you all next time.